welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Tumi Adenoga and I live in Canada, Ontario, Canada. Quick one, let me just share my secrets because I get this on Instagram once in a while and I just decided to do a video out of it. Like, share this for anybody that is interested. So, living in Canada has its own struggles. I don't know. For me, weight loss is kind of easier for me, or it was kind of easier for me in Nigeria. Or let me just, maybe it's my age actually. But coming to Canada, it was a big deal for me. Like, it was not funny at all. I will be sharing my weight loss updates. I'm sure that in the next couple of months, I will still have more updates because I'm on that journey. So for a long time, I've always struggled with my weight. I'm not someone that I really like to be big, even though with pregnancy, I get big, and with overeating as well, I get big. But it really bothers me, and it's kind of like, it just bothers me. I don't like to be there. I know there's something that everybody is saying now that, oh, there's a weight loss pandemic. It doesn't appeal to me. It doesn't apply to me because this has always been my lifestyle for the longest time. When I had my first child 12 years ago, I remember when I was in the office then, I used to work in a media consultation firm, media consulting. I remember my MD with them was like, Tommy, why are you so big? And people would be like, oh, leave her. She's a married woman. She just had a baby. They're always like that. In fact, when one guy mentioned that, I was like, I will shock you people. I will shed weight. And for me, no matter what, I don't want to be in that box. Don't put me there. Please don't put me there. I would not accept it. For myself, I do it for myself. It's not even because my husband is complaining. Funny thing is that I do it for myself. My husband will be like, "Tommy, it's okay." I'm like, I love it for myself. I want to have this body for myself. And I learn more things every now and then. So I used to have a previous YouTube channel that I was very, very consistent with before. There, anybody that, if you're an OG, you know that that was where I used to spill all the tea before. Like, I was always talking about natural remedies, weight loss remedies. So this has been a long time coming. I've been doing this for almost like 7 to 8 years now or more. Let me even just say 10 years because ever since I learned how to shed weight by myself, I share all those things, things that help me, things that I do, all the things I used to concoct together. I used to put it on that channel. But this one is, let me specify, if you live abroad, I will let you know how I have managed to shed weight in Canada, because I don't know, some people will be like, to me, since I came to Canada, it now seems that the weight is now like times two. And I know a lot of people struggle with their weight more, I think, in this part of the world than back in Nigeria. Maybe because of the busy schedule, like you're just everywhere. You don't hardly have time to do things. And I understand how busy life can get. And let me just share what works for me and what has worked for me. So, first things first, back to 10 years, 12 years ago that I used to shed weight. Of course, and with weight loss, I don't even need to do this video. Everybody knows this thing. We all know this thing. Let me just reiterate it so that we all learn again. I'm sure we all know it. It's definitely food. The number one thing is food. It's food. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. For me personally, it's just food. If you can control your food in one way or whatever way, then I believe you are going to be fine. And let me say that my own weight loss is the natural way. Have I been tempted to take injections? I will say yes. I'm not going to kid you guys. I'll say yes. Though I've never gone to that state that I'm so big that I really need support or like help. But you know, when you just want like a quick fix, in my mind, I'll be like, this thing has taken so long. I've tried and tried, I've walked and everything, and it's not budging. I was at a plateau, like I was just on 65 kg. Normally when I have my kids, pregnancy and everything, I get to like 75 kg. After the baby comes, I drop to like maybe 71, 72 kg. Then it now takes me a journey to go back to my 60s, because I've always been a 60s person. Between 60 to like, I start getting big from 65. So I try not to. 65, I already look bloated, I already look puffy. I try to come down to like at least 62, 61. That is my comfortable weight that I like for myself. I was 62 when I got married, and I've always liked that. Like, I just like that. I have that shape. I look like the way I want to look, and that's where I want to always be. So I get to 65, 66. In fact, this time last year, I was 68 kg. I remember when I went to London, I was like, tell me, what is all this? Like, I was working with my son and I was angry with myself. I was like, when did I pile up so much weight? I was finding it so difficult. When I first came to Canada and we're jumping posts up and down, I shrunk. My tummy was flat. Like, I was so busy. I was so under so much pressure and I was always jumping balls. It really helped me. The moment I started driving, oh my God. And we are driving, you are eating, you are doing this and all that. I started piling up all the weight again. So I got to like 68 and 65 for me is already big. 68 when else is going on, you're already 70. I was like, ah, Tommy, no, this something must happen. I walk every day. I will use a treadmill, but nothing was still working. I will just come down a little bit, 1 kg. I will just come down to like 66, 65. I was like, no, I don't want to be 65. I want to crush this weight. And I always do intermittent fasting. I always try to watch my calories. I don't overeat though sometimes. I'm busy, I am tired. I just binge on food and all that. I am guilty of that, I know. And yeah, so but in my mind, I was like, I don't eat so much for me to just have this weight hanging all around me. And my belly, it annoys me because I also have PCOS. And so it just tends to like stay around my belly and all that. And I was not just having it. So in my mind, I just needed a quick fix. So that's why I was thinking of getting all those like Ozempic, Monjaro, but I never went that route. I never went that route. I'm very sincere. I never went that route. I also didn't consider myself that big to need such help. So I was like, I mean, no matter what, you do this all by yourself. So I've been doing intermittent fasting. And the thing with your metabolism is that it starts to get to a point that it starts to get comfortable. It's used to it. It won't do any other thing. To be so sluggish, you push it, push it, push it. It won't do so much. I did an online test sometime, and by the time I tested, they're telling me that my metabolism was like that of a 40-something-year-old woman. I said, eh? What? Ah, no, 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 no. I am 38, but I know I am getting closer to my 40s, but please don't put me there yet. No, 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 no. I tested everything and I was like, no, something has to work. I was just scrolling randomly one day. I would try so many. I had paid for one weight loss class that I know that I don't need. There's nothing else that they're telling me that I don't know. I know all this is myself. I have done it like times and over. But when you've done something before and it's now taking so much time for you to do the same thing, and it's not like, is this not what I did before? Why is it like taking so much from me? But of course, age also comes to play. What you're able to do as a 30-year-old, the same thing might be difficult for you to do as a 35-year-old or as a 40-year-old. So I understood that and I was like, it was quite easy for me then, even though it was not so easy. But now I need more serious effort. So I thought of doing several things. Before, I think I just went on like a juice fast for 1 week, and that was in Nigeria. I shrunk. Oh my God, I came down. And that was also for health reasons. I was also diagnosed with gastro. Let me just give you the short name, GRD. I have acid reflux. I find like food, I regurgitate a lot. So like I belch a lot and all that. So most times the doctors will tell me that I have to like, you can't, so in my case, or most people that have acid reflux, you can't compare yourself with someone that has very good digestive system. So the same labor that that person is doing, you might not be able to do that same thing. So I understood that fact, and that was after COVID. I went on like a juice fast for like just 1 week of me like making my digestive system rest. Like the way it crashed my weight. Oh my God, I've never seen that before. In like a week, maybe 65, I was 62. From 62, I went down to like 56 in a week. I am not kidding. And I was eating. I took the juices and I was so strict with that because for me it was health. And I was like, God, please just have mercy on me. This acid reflux, I was tired of it. It was bad. And for me, when they told me that I was going to do that, I didn't have a choice. And it was, in fact, I liked it because I was going to like shed weight. I was also walking because they also recommended me to walk a lot. The more I walk, the more the acid like gets out of my belly and it gives me a lot of relief. So I was on medication, omeprazole, motilium, and I got tired of taking all those medications. So for me, walking and going on that juice fast was something that was very welcome for me because I Kukuma wanted to share the weight. So in my mind, fast forward to 2024, 2025, my mind, I was like, if I do the same thing, I should be able to share the weight. It did not work. It did not work. Even with the juice fast, It was like as if I even got fatter. I was like, what is all this? So I just like it was always at the back of my mind. I will go up and down. And with PCOS, there are months I look so bloated. I'll be like, God, what is this? I won't eat so much, but I'll be so extremely uncomfortable and bloated. And I was like, no, I can't continue my life this way. I just kept on doing research. I know when you start doing some research, even and these days, even with you minding your business, the thing will come and meet you in in your front like this. So I was getting a lot of recommendations of like healthier options, what people were doing, kind of juice fast people were doing. My mom understands. Like people told me take more proteins, eliminate carbs. Like I've always said it, like I don't eat so much of what I cook because of my diet. PCOS and acid reflux, they are two very bad combos. So I can't take dairy. I can't take bread. I take it sometimes, but I'm not supposed to. I can't take coffee. Beans, no, no. Garlic, no. Onions, no. Bananas, no. Granuts, no. Nuts, no. So people will be like, what else is left for you to eat? So, but I'm used to it. I take it once in a while, but my system has kind of like adjusted to the fact that you shouldn't take a lot of those things, and I am still fine. I still eat. I eat my basmati rice. I still eat some of those things, but of course with moderation. And it's actually helping me to keep my weight in check. Though there are times that the hormones go haywire and I don't even understand my body system at that point. I get extremely uncomfortable. I have so much pain. There are times that once I sleep like this, all the gas comes up and I will have extreme chest pain, back pain. You'll be wondering that from gas. Yes, from gas. Oh my God. So for me, it's a healthy lifestyle or nothing. I'm not saying I don't take some of these things. I'm not saying I don't take dairy. I take ice cream. But I know I'm not such that I will just go overboard and I'm just eating. I can't just eat like that. After some time, even my tummy starts begging for help, like, Tommy, you can't eat like this. And so my system understands. We all understand each other. So fast forward to now, all those things I have tried, nothing seemed to work. So like I said, I was seeing healthier options. I was I've eliminated as many carbs as possible from my diet. So now I do a lot of protein foods. Now people are saying eggs are not bad, eggs are good. I can take 4 eggs at once. I can take 6 eggs at once. They're saying now it is good. In fact, that's what they are recommending now. And I'm doing what they are recommending. So it's more of protein now. I take a lot of lean chicken basically, lean fat, lean meat. I take a lot of chicken. In fact, chicken is now like my children love chicken. We buy chicken in boxes. I take a lot of chicken. I can take chicken and a smoothie and I am good for the day. Like I was like, how did I arrive at this point? Please, I'm not saying starve yourself. I'm coming somewhere. I'm not saying starve yourself, but there are times that your body just takes what it needs and your body is done. Your body is okay. So I actually give my body, and my body like knows what it needs. There are times that my body would, I know like, oh, I need to give my body a bit of carbs. I do carbs. I'm not saying it is like 100% no. Thank God I've not gotten to that point. But I know that the kind of fuel I give my body, I try to give it as nutritious as possible. I take healthy salads. I will take as much as like I take a lot of proteins, not even like protein shake. I don't like all those things. The good protein, I love a lot of protein. I can just sit down and I'll take chicken. I'll eat chicken well. I'll take eggs well. I'll take what else? Like my kind of yogurt. I take a lot of like almond. I'll look out for all those options. Healthy will. I don't know. In my own case, I have to take it like that because if I take something else, my body might find it so difficult to break it down, to digest it, and the cycle goes all over again. So the moment I started doing this, I was seeing changes. I was still I still had fat in me, but healthy fat and in the right places as I wanted it. And that's the good thing about these things. So the curvy body I want, the flat tummy I want was kind of like happening, even with the fact that I was still eating. But I still wanted some bits of weight loss. I still take a lot of smoothies and things like that, juices and all that. So the thing that broke the camel's back was when I've always done intermittent fasting. Like I'm naturally the kind of person that I can't eat early in the morning. Earliest time you might find me eating is like maybe 4 p.m., 6 p.m. But there are times I'm very hungry. And when I am hungry, I won't say, oh, because I'm usually like intermittent fasting. If I am hungry and I feel like eating a bar by 10 a.m., I would actually eat my bar. That's just me. So once in a while it happens like that and I give my body what it needs so that it doesn't go into one kind of stage that I don't understand. So I now stumbled on a video, next level of fasting, how fasting can heal your body. For me, it was the healing I was after because I'm always constipated. In fact, my body is, I'm always constipated. I'm the kind of person that I find it difficult to go to the toilet. If I go to the toilet by myself, it's a miracle. I am always taking one green tea or the other, one thing or the other, Senna, Ducolax. I always have to take all these things to help me go to the toilet. I drink water, but not so much. But naturally, as a child, I've always suffered from constipation, flatulence, bloating, and I was like, okay, if this fast can help me with all this, because I did a lot of research. I asked my doctor was like, if you can survive, if you can not survive it, if you feel your body can go, once your body feels it can't go anymore, break it. And so I asked my doctor was like, fasting is actually very good. And I was like, okay, I've always been doing intermittent fasting, let's take this further to 72 hours. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was the best. It was the most trying thing I have ever done. And it was the best time of my life too. It was not easy. I'm not going to lie because I cook. You can imagine cooking and you're not tasting anything. I've seen people that have done 10 days. I cannot do 10 days. Oh God. But 72 hours was the most difficult. You know, on a normal day, you might not eat. It's not when you now decide not to eat. That's when your tummy will not be growling. It will not be like, you must eat something. Oh my God. But it helped me. Like, I can't even explain how much. Please Google it yourself. Fasting is like, and because I've mentioned some health things I battle with, I was like, God, as I'm praying, maybe if I do this as well, my body will heal itself. And I've heard that some people even have cancer cells that die when they fast and things like that. And my mind, I was like, it's from one issue to the other. Maybe if I even do this fast, some of these things will even go away. And that's why I was like, to me, and it was just so spontaneous for me. Like, I didn't even plan it like, okay, I'll fast and I'll start it. Like, I thought about it like maybe 1 or 2 days before, and I was like, yes, I'm starting it tomorrow. And that's how I just started. In fact, they just like, oh, to me, are you not eating anything? I'm like, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. Oh my God. For the first time in my life, oh my God, my digestive system was, I think it was clapping for me. You know, when you have stressed it and the thing is now like, okay, soft life. I was happy for myself. My tummy was flat. After the third day, I didn't do 72 hours to be honest. I did like 68 hours. But that 68 hours, the way I was going to the sorry, I'm sounding gross. The way I went to the toilet by myself without drinking water, without drinking this tea, adding this one. Let me show you all the things I take some of these things. This one is I'm a regular. I take plenty of these things. One powder here, one drink there. I'm always buying. In fact, this is the one, like if I search well, these are the ones that I actively take. I still take them. Colon bloom. This one belly resets. Got something. Probiotics. I always have them. Like at some point, I was like, Tommy, maybe you should even take so many of these things. So I had to do away with some of them. And my doctor actually now recommended that I should take all these so that, and I should do away with like Senna, like the one that would like make your tummy contract, but I should just like have this lifestyle. She was like, if possible, and you take it for a year before you start having like soft stools, it's better. So let me just take this to one side. So this has always been my life, like taking all these things. You cannot imagine without me taking all this mixing in water. I am going regularly. Like you guys are go. Do not know what God has done for you. You can imagine. So without me mixing all these things, without even eating bread and all that, like I was happy. So it's no that fasting. Oh my God. Me, I am a living example of what it has done for me, of how it has helped me. So the weight loss, the weight I had been on a plateau for years, for a long time, I just climbed on the scale and I saw 61 kg. Even though some of it was water weight, but not even a lot of water weight. Oh. And you know, for the past 2 months, or let me say almost 3 months, I've been on 61. So I try to maintain it, yes. That's 61 kg. Maybe once in a while I eat, I don't go past 62. I was like, what? It's now me trying to be conscious that I don't want to go so low because at the same time, it's not so healthy to be so low. I'm consciously trying not to like go below so that I don't now start battling with some other things at the same time. So from in like 1 week, or let me say 3 days, I lost 4 kg. I'm not saying you should go and do it though if you're not supposed to not do it, but it helped me a lot. I usually do intermittent fasting. So you can imagine doing intermittent fasting for 3 days. I was taking water, I was taking electrolytes. Electrolytes, there are some electrolytes that people sell that are sold. You can Google and I find it on Amazon. There a simple way of making electrolytes is like you just adding salt to water or like a little bit of salt to water. That's fine by itself. What I usually now do again is that I just add some chia seeds to water and I just drink that. I will not lie, it was difficult. I was like, I thought I was going to, I thought something else was going to happen to me, but I was like, told me you would do it. So for me, I think that what kept me going was the health reasons. For the fact that they told me that it was going to help me reset my digestive system, help me use the toilet more regularly, that alone was okay for me. So that's kept me going. Like, Tommy, you've battled with this thing all your life for 38 years. So if something can help you this way, and maybe there's one other thing that is in one place that I don't know of that it will help me reset, I didn't mind. For me, it's not even like a lifestyle. Once in a while, for a long time, I don't do 3 days again. I don't even know where I got the strength for 3 days. There are times that once in a while I do 24 hours. If I feel like I've also eaten a lot, I'll just like, okay, I do sometimes alternate day fasting. I'll eat normally on this day. My tummy is full. The next day, I don't eat anything. So it helps me. I don't know. At least if you're a medical person, feel free to say, oh, this is not healthy, this is not this. But I got a check from my doctor and they were like, it was fine. And those are the only things I do. I'm not a gym person like that. In fact, it's just now I'm like, okay, I need to like firm up my body. I'm working on that. My arms, I want to like firm it up. My tummy is flat, yes, but I want to be toned. Yes, that's the word. I want to be toned. Is now I'm like, okay, let me do it. I'm already toned. I like the way my body is already, but just to be toned, I like that. And another thing I do is I walk a lot as much as I can. It's now very difficult for me because I am always very busy. It's not because I don't want to, but my hand, like my plate is full. I am always very busy. The times I want to walk, one thing or the other comes up. So it's either I take a walk outside. I have the measurements. There's a particular place I walk from my house. So by the time I would do the length and come back home, I would have done 90 minutes. So days I want to, I do that walk and I do like 90 minutes. That 90 minutes gives me about 10,000 steps, which I like. Is it I'm watching a movie, I'm listening to songs, I'm just like I just walk and it helps me too with mental clarity. It's therapeutic. Like that's one thing I would just say. It helps me a lot. So I try to like engage in those walks once in a while. Otherwise, I have a treadmill. I have a treadmill in my garage. I have a walk pad in my bedroom. So consciously, I know that it's for me, it's a lifestyle. This one they told me from Nigeria, not even Canada. Told me walk, walk, walk. Walking is like the easiest thing. Like, hmm, I know how much it has healed me from all these things I'm seeing, this one, that one, this one, that one. So walking alone helps me. It resets my hormones like PCOS. I know it resets it because this is something I've also battled with for a long time. So I think intermittent fasting and the walking really helped me reset my hormones. That's helped me a great deal. So these are just the things I do, and I'm just like inculcating this as a lifestyle now. So once I know that okay, I'm going overboard, I'm tending towards the path I don't want to go to, I know what to do. Maybe so I also don't want it to become like a habit that okay, my body will not be able to recognize when I am fasting for fasting and fasting and it doesn't get to that plateau again. So that's why sometimes I might not do 3 days. I just do alternate days. So I'm also trying to trick my body so that my body doesn't get used to just one particular system. And so that's just it for me for now. So this is one of the ways I've been able to like control my weight, even whilst living in Canada, even for the fact that we always drive. This is somewhere that we drive to and fro. I'm sure if I live in London, I'll be very, very slim because staying in the UK gives you the opportunity to walk a lot, but Canada, you can't walk like that. You have to be intentional if you actually want to walk because we all drive. we all drive. So these are the things I do. I try to be as intentional. I look for the time. There are times that if I feel I've not walked for a long time, 30 minutes on the treadmill with my incline. I always put my incline as 12. I'll do 30 minutes. I watch a movie. Is either I'm watching a movie or I am doing something else like that. So I just hope this has been able to like help somebody out there. I will come back again because I'm still working on, I'm currently like 61 kg. I'm looking at going to like maybe 60, 58 kg. Actually, my target is actually 58. I like to give myself some buffer, like, okay, days that I want to overeat, I feel like eating red velvet, I want to eat for four. If I get to 60, I'm still fine. Not that, there's a way it can be. Before you know what is going on, you're on 62. 62 to 65 is not far again. So I want to like go a little bit lower, and then so that I give myself some kind of like allowance. That's just what I think of mentally in my head. So let me know if this video has been of help to you. If it has, please give this video a thumbs up and please share with somebody that might need this. I am not a health practitioner. I'm just giving what worked for me and how it worked for me with the blessings of my doctor. I actually got a pass from him because they all know my history from Nigeria, in Canada, and all that. And I asked them, can I do this? And they're like, why not? It will even help you. If your body feels it's gotten too far, you will know, you will see the signs. You will know the signs. Leave it. It's okay. Any part you get to, even if you fast for 10 hours, it's something. So it's gradually. Another thing is that it is gradually. I couldn't do 72 hours if I was not doing 10, 15, 18 hours, 24. I've done 24 hours before, yes. I used to do that in the past and all that for spiritual reasons and all that. So my body was already used to that. I won't just advise you to just go headlong if you've ever tried it before. Little by little, even if it's little by your body recognizes every single thing, every single effort you are giving it, is recognizing it. So even if I can't do 72 hours sometimes, even if it is 18, 36, it still helps. So please don't push yourself too far. If you feel you're going too far, please come back. Please, I beg you, come back. So this is what has helped me. And always please confirm from your general practitioner if this is something that you can go ahead with, if it's something that your body would adjust to. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my subsequent videos. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to catch me on Instagram as well, the Tomi Adenuga. Bye.